Screenplay is the world's first mobile screenwriting application. It provides professional and aspiring screenwriters with a complete on-the-go solution without sacrificing functionality. Featuring an innovative interface, custom-tailored for touchscreen devices, Screenplay rivals many desktop screenwriting applications at a fraction of the cost. On a train, in the subway, during a boring meeting, or simply in bed, don't let a good scene be forgotten. What can you do with Screenplay? Create a completely new screenplay from scratch. All you need is your iPhone or iPod Touch. You can also import an existing screenplay, which was written on desktop software. Screenplay currently supports the industry standard Final Draft 8 format and many textual formats. Add, edit, and delete script elements such as action, dialogue, transition, and character. You get complete control over your creation. Finally, you can export your screenplay to your email or save it in a private, password-protected online storage account accessible through your iPhone or any standard web browser. Launch the application by clicking on the Screenplay icon, and you will be welcomed by a list of all existing screenplays stored on the device. Since this is the first time the application has been run on my device, the list is empty. Let's create a new screenplay. Tap the New Script button and give your script a name. For this demonstration, I will use The Wizard of Oz. Tap on the newly created script, and you will be greeted by the scenes list, which is currently empty as well. Let's create our first scene. Tap the New Scene button. The new scene screen will appear. First, tap the EXT button to mark this scene as an exterior scene. Then, in the location field, type Forest. Lastly, tap on the Time of Day field and hit the letter D on your keyboard. Screenplay will complete the word Day. This works the same way for many common time of day elements, like night, same day, continuous, and so on. The new scene is created, and we are ready to pour contents into it. The red dashed line with the arrows on its side, called the slider, lets you easily add, edit, and delete script elements, as well as navigate a scene or the entire script. When the slider is positioned between two elements, it's in insert mode, meaning you can now add any of 6 script elements: action, character, parenthetical, dialogue, transition, and scene header, which creates a new scene. When the slider is positioned on top of an existing element, it's in edit mode, meaning you can now edit, delete, or change the highlighted element style, for example, from a transition style into an action style. Let's add a transition before our first scene. Drag the slider so it's positioned before the scene header and click the transition button. Type Fade In and hit Done. Don't worry about capitalization. Screenplay will automatically capitalize transition style elements. Now let's add an action to the scene. Drag the slider below the scene header and hit the action button. Then type some content and hit Done. Now let's add some characters. Hit the character button and then the plus sign to add a new character to the list. Since we already know the names of some of the characters, let's add them as well. Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Lion, which they meet later in the movie. Clicking on a character will add that character to the script. Now click the dialogue button and type some lines. Let's add a few more elements to our first scene. Perfect. Now let's add a scene header. This will create a new scene at the current position of the slider. Hit the exterior button, type Forest for location, and finally hit the letter N and the word night will be auto-completed. Hit Done. Let's add a character and some dialogue to our second scene. Now let's take a look at the entire screenplay so far. Tap the Reading Mode button. This will show all scenes in the movie. Screenplay lets you import files by specifying a web address. Although Screenplay is designed to work primarily with the industry standard Final Draft FDX format, in this example, we will import a text file with an extension of TXT. Let's type the address into the URL field and tap the Import button. Since the file is small, it takes seconds to import. Larger files will surely take longer. As you can see, Screenplay has correctly analyzed the file and created the scenes, the different script elements, and even recognized the characters' names. Screenplay Online Storage is designed to give screenwriters a private, password-protected space to store and retrieve their screenplays directly to and from the mobile device. For this demonstration, we will import a Final Draft FDX file, which is the recommended format for working with Screenplay. This unique storage solution is also accessible through the web, so you can download and upload files from any web browser and any computer. This gives you the ability to start your screenplay on a desktop computer and later access it through your iPhone or vice versa. The possibilities are endless.